My deep interest in using technology for social change began more than 10 years ago when I was part of the startup team at Aadhaar. Since its launch, it's had a big impact on India. More than 1.31 billion digital identities issued, which are Aadhaars. In 2014, Aadhaar was used as a building block on which the Jan Dhan program was initiated to increase the financial inclusion in the country. As a result of which we went from 20% of our citizens having a bank account in 2008 to upwards of 80%. This effort, which took 10 years, would have taken peer countries 47 years to achieve, as per an international study. That's how much we leapfrogged because of using technology wisely. Building on Jan Dhan and Aadhaar and creating the JAM Trinity, including mobile as the third pillar, India initiated a massive program of direct benefit transfers. Currently, around 54 ministries of the government of India in around 320 schemes use digital benefit technology for directly transferring public wages, social sector subsidies to around 800 million Indians. And this technology-based infrastructure came very much in handy when the COVID came, when this could be used to transfer almost $10 billion worth of assistance to the poor, including 200 million women to whose bank accounts the money could now be transferred directly. 2015, launch of UPI. Within 6 years, India went from being a laggard in digital payments to a global leader, overtaking US and China. It is a common sight in streets to see vendors prominently displaying their QR code where you can pay digitally and buy coconut or whatever service. CoWIN, the COVID vaccination platform launched last year, has issued more than 1.65 billion digitally verifiable vaccination certificates. Diksha, the national platform for school education launched by the Ministry of Education and which EkStep was proud and honored to be involved with, has clocked more than 42 billion minutes of learning in the last 3 years and has more than 200,000 digital pieces of content in more than 32 languages. In all of these, not only has India gone from a laggard state to catching up and then leapfrogging, countries around the world are looking at, admiring India's experiences of using technology for the social sector and trying to replicate parts of it. In all of this, technology played a crucial role. Why is that? In answering that, let's look at the nature of technology. What technology does, which is important for social change, is it provides people, institutions, and individuals certain capabilities. Digital payment as a capability, verifying your vaccination as a capability. It provides these capabilities which people want. In fact, I would go so far as to say it is people and institutions who disrupt using technology and not technology as a disruptor. Second, for the scale and diversity of India, technology should be thought of as only a component, never the full solution. Just one piece of the puzzle, the bricks in the house, the engine in the car. Other components are also needed, very important. Components like policy, law, financial resources, human resources, processes, institutional structures. And third, the nature of technology itself as a component. The smartphone that you would have with you itself is a bundle of many components, many building blocks. And each building block is evolving rapidly, becoming more and more sophisticated. In the next 10 years, technology will create disproportionate value, and we can leverage it for social change if we use it judiciously, wisely. Because technology is a great slave, but can be a bad master. Gazing into the future, two things are clear to me. One, as a society, we will always have problems. You solve one problem, the next one presents itself. We solved the problem of schooling 15 years ago, and we were suddenly staring at the problem of learning. We have a learning crisis in the country now in education. We solve for development. We're now staring at the problems of sustainability and climate change. That's the nature of society. There will always be problems. We will always be striving to solve them. But the nature of technology in the coming years, it will play an increasingly important role, and it will become more and more integrated with society. So society will influence the development of technology, and technology will influence what happens in society. To conclude, as we enter India's 75th year of independence, we have the opportunity in the next 25 years to redouble our efforts to solve for both growth, development, and equity, to realize India's aspirations, India's potential. And in this, technology can help us play a very important supporting role. And the next 10 years, if one were to go by the developments of the last 10 years, the next 10 years are particularly exciting. And the efforts we make in the next 10 years will allow India to leapfrog over the next 25 years. Thank you.